Welcome to another part of our CSS tutorial. In this part, I will go over list properties. You can use CSS to set different list markers or set an image as a list marker. You can use the OL or the UL HTML elements to add lists. Over here, I've added a list. I use the unordered list, which is the UL element that you see here, and each row that you see is under the li element. So the first property is the list style type. I'll apply the CSS to UL, so I'll add list dash style dash type. What this does is it'll set the type of the list marker. For example, you can add a now this is by default, it adds a circle. You can add like a square. So if I add a square and refresh, it should change the circles to a square now. As you can see, you can also use, for example, if I add a circle here, it will add a unfilled circle. By default, it was a disk, which is the filled in circle. So if I add disk, it will add the original circles that were there. You can also add letters or numbers like lower alpha. So if I save and refresh, as you can see, and so on. You can also, instead of using predefined symbols, you can also add a image. For example, if I add list dash style dash image, and then I'll need to give a image URL. So I'll give the location of the image that I have, so it'll be green.jpg. So if I save and refresh, let me just remove the first one since I don't need this anymore. So I'll save and refresh. As you can see, it changed to the image that I had. You can also control the position by using the list style position, list dash style dash position. What this does is it decides if the marker should appear inside or outside the list item box. So by default, it is set to outside. So if I make it inside, the marker will appear where you see the eye starting. So basically, it will add an indent. So if I save and refresh, as you can see, the marker started where the original text was starting. So you can also use the shorthand list property, which is just a list style. So if I add list dash style, for example, and you can give it, like if I give a square, and then inside, and the third you can give the URL. Yeah, at the third place is the URL. So the first is the list style type, and then the position, and then the image you can type. So if you save and refresh, it should display the image since using that already. It's a circle image. So if I remove that, now it will use the squares, as you can see. So this is it for list style properties. If you have any questions, do leave a comment, and remember to subscribe. Thank you.